Eric, welcome back to the show. Merry
Thanks.
Christmas to you and your family and everyone out there listening, watching. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy holidays.
You too.
Thank you very much, sir. What do you got going on? What's your plans? Any festivities going on with you?
Nothing too crazy. We don't have to travel. All local, but busy as always. Now Dax's first Christmas.
Hey.
So, that'll always be exciting.
Is he
but
getting spoiled?
Probably.
He doesn't even know it yet.
Nope. No, we tried to get him to mess with wrapping paper. He didn't really know what to do with it.
Good. I have a list here of the 25 best things about Christmas or the holiday season, if you will.
Okay.
That I want to touch on and get a little bit of insight out of you on this, on what your perspective is. Starting with number 1, the Christmas tree. Are you a real Christmas tree fan? Are you a fake Christmas tree fan? What's your go-to?
Fake.
Fake?
100% fake.
Always or just recently?
Always.
Really?
We've never had a real tree.
We used to do real trees when I was younger. We'd go out to a tree farm and cut it down in the snow and drag it back home.
Nope.
All that sort of stuff.
Not for me.
Never?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Since then, it's been fake trees all the way.
Yeah.
But
I mean, when you look at like cost, cleanliness, I can just put it in a box in the basement and pull it back out.
Right. Reuse it.
Yep.
Over and over.
Yep.
Doesn't smell. Doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't shed
What's
needles.
it called? Needle drop? Is that the word?
Yeah.
No needle drop.
Now this year, I'm seeing a lot of posts about bugs.
Mm.
People are like, make sure you check your trees.
Bugs, insects.
Yeah. No thanks.
Oh, thanks. I'm good.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's just eliminate that. And
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
Yep.
Good to hear. How do you feel about lights, Christmas lights around the house? Hey, look, we have nice little decorative lights here.
Clearly, we like lights.
What do you think about lights? The lights around town, the lights that almost every town does their own version of lights, right?
Yeah.
People decorate their houses like crazy. Occasionally, there's competitions for people's houses.
Growing up, we were always very decked out, and we would win like the
Neighborhood
little town competition a lot. And then when we moved into like our new house, we're usually one of the only houses on our street that have lights up, but I put them up every year.
Dang.
Yep.
We always did the around the gutters, the
Yeah.
edging of the house.
Mhm.
That's about it, and garages and stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe something in the yard. But some people go all out, man. There's some
Yeah.
people in my neighborhood who have their entire yard filled with blow ups.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Inflatables.
We stick to just lights.
It's crazy.
But yes, it's a
Crazy.
must.
Along with that, the cost of running that
Mm-hmm.
is absurd. Is absolutely insane. The cost of running this lights constantly and inside and outside and blow ups and
Honestly, I don't notice a big difference.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we're getting more efficient with it. though.
Yeah.
I think the lights are more
The
efficient.
LEDs and I think that helps, but we set them on a timer, like they're only on certain amounts of time. I don't know. I don't think our bill changes that much, but still, 'tis the season. Everything's expensive.
True. Very true. You ever go on any holiday vacations anywhere special for Christmas? Specifically Christmas or New Year's? Any ski trips?
No.
Any?
We used to go up north when my grandparents lived there every other year for Christmas. We'd rotate, but that's about it. We'd snowmobile, sled.
We went out to Seattle a few times and did skiing and booked a lodge and skiing and Christmas out there, New Year's out there, and that sort of thing every once in a while.
Nice.
It wasn't necessarily Christmas, but we went up to Niagara Falls one time in the winter and did Niagara Falls. It might have been Christmassy, but it wasn't over Christmas or anything.
We went, I guess, one year we went on a trip, but we went on a cruise.
Yeah.
Right before Christmas.
Hey.
So I mean, it was weird being down south and not having cold weather trees.
I was in Australia one year for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a weird one. My trip. So I went to Australia when I was younger. During that time, it was the winter winter, but winter in Australia is the warm season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 95 degrees out and you see Santa Clauses and like not snowmen necessarily, but like Santa Clauses and reindeers and all this stuff, and it's like hot down there.
I don't think I could do that. I definitely would not feel in the spirit of the season.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a strange time for that.
We were in Miami, so kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's a hot, humid Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
It was weird.
Merry palm trees. Any Christmas parties planned?
Not really.
No.
This year
holiday
was weird.
Or work holiday parties or anything like that? We took care of ours last week, so.
Yeah, we just had a really nonchalant one the other day, but nothing crazy.
Nothing outside of work where all of your work buddies, your work coworkers get together off work campus?
Not this year. I don't know. This year was just, I think Christmas came so fast.
Yeah,
that really it was just, we were all ready to just be home.
It really did. How do you feel about ugly Christmas sweaters?
Clearly.
I hate them. Can't stand them.
What? Too bad.
Good.
It can be too much sometimes.
Yeah, yours with glitter, handmade glitter one.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a winner.
There are some rough ones that are rough, and I think there are some clever ones out there that the cheapy store-bought ones are like, okay, whatever. But the clever store-bought ones are like, okay,
yeah,
all right.
Sometimes you just have to go to Goodwill, and it's like, homemade type
very fair.
Are very good. But like when you look on Amazon or at Walmart or wherever, some of them they're bringing too much into them.
Yeah.
And they're making it too much about like certain things that's going on in the media and the time. And then
let's just keep the vague holiday season.
Yeah. You know, like alcohol.
Drinking, alcohol, reindeer.
Ornaments.
Ornaments. Yeah.
Holly ribbon.
I think that's fine. If we get too specific, it's a bit too much. How about presents? Are you I knew this person. I knew some people who like to get volume of presents. Like they wrap a lot of things and they like to open lots and lots of presents, but they're wrapping like individual pieces of like chapstick and shampoos and like mini travel. And so like you have like 100 items to open, but it's so much, and there's so much garbage, and there's so much wrapping involved in that.
Right.
Versus like just toss it all in a stocking and like make that like all these little trinkets, and then have 6 or 7 or 8 like good gifts that are wrapped.
Growing up, we always had like one main thing.
Yeah.
And that would be like our big gift, and then just a couple things. We never really did a whole lot of like stockings. We do that more now, like where you'll actually have stuff in your stockings. But growing up, like they were just there for decoration. Yeah. But now like the individual wrapping and stuff, that's more for the kids. Like that
give
dies
them
off,
more volume.
but like they get so excited when they see all of these things, but it could be like crayons and a coloring book and like that kind of stuff. But no, it's not something that like needs to go crazy. I hear about some of the kids like at school, their wish list and some of the things that they end up getting every year, and I'm just
preposterous.
It is insane.
Some of these things,
like within reason, people.
Let's not go overboard on. But what's the best, most exciting gift that you ever received on Christmas?
Probably a Wii.
Nintendo Wii.
Yep.
Nice.
When I got a Wii bundle.
I wonder.
Many years ago.
I don't remember if that was when we got our Wii. Wii. Yeah. I don't remember if that's when we got our Wii. Was a Christmas gift? I think it was, but I can't remember if it was that or like an Easter gift or something like that.
Yeah, one year I'd gotten like a PS2 when those came out.
Yeah.
And it came in like a big plastic bubble.
Oh.
From Walmart. Like the container was a big like bubble.
Oh.
So that was kind of cool.
That's interesting.
But, yeah. No, the Wii was good because it had like Wii Sports and everything all with it.
Yeah. Any bikes or like motor vehicles?
Not really.
No.
Those weren't really Christmas.
Fair.
They'd be just random.
I got a bike for Christmas one year when I was 9 or 10 or something like that. But
I think I got one for like a birthday because I have a spring birthday.
Yeah,
but...
fair. Those are always weird too when you have winter birthdays or Christmassy birthdays. I have some friends who are like the 29th and the 27th or the 23rd or something, and it's like, it's rough.
I know. I feel bad for them because I feel bad for the parents, but then I feel bad for them because a lot of times it'll just get combined or skipped or
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get recognized because so when you normally would have had a Christmas or a birthday party or a gathering or something specifically for your day, it's like, well, it's too close to Christmas.
Yeah.
So you're just getting bundled here.
They're actually all here to see you for Christmas.
yeah. They'll just mention happy birthday.
Yeah.
Here's 2 gift cards.
You might get a cake.
You ever go ice skating?
No.
No?
Actually.
Oh. Not indoor, no outdoor, no random lakes, no nothing?
Never. I've walked across frozen lakes many times, but
interesting.
No, I've never gone ice skating.
We've done ice skating a lot. We had like a local park in town that would Zamboni the lake. And so they would clear the snow off of it and relatively smooth it off. And you could go out and ice skate if you wanted to. I think you could even rent ice skates from this park district building.
Yeah.
I've been to I think there's a thing called the Ribbon in Chicago that goes around like the, out near the Bean in Chicago. And there's a couple different ones that are like Millennium Park, ice skating rinks that like occasionally I'll see like bands there or some sort of like mascots or something that are out there. That's just the big loop. But like the Ribbon is like this figure 8 pattern style thing that might have been a big circle or like a big kidney shaped thing that, because I don't think you could cross paths. I don't think you could figure
Well,
eight.
I think, wasn't it like,
I don't remember if it was
two levels?
It might have been. I don't remember.
Because it goes along like the walking
There
path,
is an incline.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
But the downhill part's pretty fun.
So I think they do it like on the walking path. So I think it is like it crisscrosses.
There's it was a cool thing. It was cool.
Well, yeah, then you get the buildings. And...
Yeah, it was a cool scene. It was cool.
Yeah.
No,
so... I don't think I'm coordinated enough for that. You want some comedy sometime?
How do you feel about the Christmas music and carolers? So we have a pretty
jaded
view of the Christmas music, being in the line of work that we were in, working retail, working essentially everyday retail.
So Christmas music nonstop starting Black Friday.
Yeah.
Like 5 a.m. we're in this building and they're playing Christmas music.
Yeah, and decorative aprons and decorative uniforms and all that. And it's the same 70 songs over and over and over and
Quite
over
a
again.
Mix of like old, some classic, some not.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
Mariah Carey every hour on the hour.
Yeah. I think I'm a bigger fan of like instrumental Christmas music.
Me too.
Because otherwise it just gets out of hand. It gets a little crazy.
The instrumental and the Christmas jazz and that sort of thing. That's perfect.
Sitting around a fire.
Yeah. That's the perfect.
Now your other question, carolers. I can't tell you the last time that I've actually seen carolers.
Right. My hometown growing up used to have like a Christmas walk.
Yeah.
Where like in the middle of the park there would be carolers for a few hours.
Right.
It's like the town musicians or whatever would get together and do it.
Yeah.
And it was, but when was the last time that happened? I don't know.
Well, and now in today's world, you're really going to go door to door, not knowing who is going to be on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's a big suburban.
Yeah.
Bigger city.
Yeah.
I think it depends on your neighborhood.
Definitely.
Yeah. I feel like that's such a weird concept though, of people just like, we're going to go door to door, knocking on people's doors and singing for them. Like, was that a real thing? Was that a real thing? Did people actually do that? Or is that just something that they portray in movies and shows? And, like, did people actually go door to door and...
Probably.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, depending
it just seems,
when
it just seems
probably.
inefficient. It seems exhausting.
Just walk down the street.
Right. And just like, or like on a float.
Yeah.
Like, or something like that. Or
how they have the Grinch.
Yeah.
Drive around towns. Just have
like that.
carolers.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like be an ice cream truck of carolers driving through the neighborhood. That makes sense to me.
Perfect.
Or having a station in the middle of town for people to come walk through or whatever. That makes sense to me too.
Right.
Or like around the outlet malls or shopping malls or whatever, having people in like in the main area singing for 3 hours or something. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, I know. I think like at malls and stuff, I think they a lot of times get high school choirs.
Oh, okay.
I think they randomly will go, but
like that makes sense to me. But going door to door and hoping people are home or whatever, like just seems so strange.
Yeah, and then you have all these neighbors that are like apartments. So they just skip.
Yeah, and like, do you actually do door to door? Because like the neighbor probably sees what's going on and comes out and listens too.
Right.
And they're gonna be on you. What do you do? It's just
okay. So then you can skip that one and just go to the next one.
Such a weird. Like, do you go every fifth house?
Right.
And what song do you sing? Do you sing the same songs, or is one Silent Night and is one Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and is one? It's so bizarre. It's a bizarre thing that I do not enjoy.
Welcome to Christmas.
So, Christmas sales. So again, back in that line of work of retail, we had a lot of stuff to do, of nonsense that came in from Black Friday to January 5th.
Yeah.
Essentially is that sale of like high discounts and then closeout sales.
Yeah.
Like it's discounted for the sale for the Black Friday or for the Christmas holiday or for whatever. And then we're just trying to get it out of our store. Yeah. This is not normal.
Yeah. And it's not a regular item. So it's just
it's
tons and tons of it.
Yeah. And people buy it.
They do.
It flies off the shelves.
It doesn't matter if it's the same thing every year. People buy it.
Year. it's
you never know where we were.
It's nobody will ever figure out where we work.
Yeah. Worked.
Sorry, yes. Not anymore. Never. Nope.
It's been a while.
Where we used to work. What do you think about gingerbread houses and gingerbread men in general?
Okay.
You ever decorate?
That's a weird one.
You ever decorate gingerbread houses?
I have.
Do you like consuming them afterward?
No. It's so much sugar.
Yep.
And we make them at school, but it's also so many people touch things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no,
don't eat it afterward.
Also, if it's not homemade, then it's just like cardboard.
Yeah. And at that point, I feel like if you're building a construction out of edible materials, use graham crackers.
Yeah.
Because that's awfully rigid.
Also,
like that would work and not.
Like milk cartons.
Toothpicks. Oh, on the inside?
And then
to frame it?
Yep. Use graham crackers to stick to it.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Then it won't collapse.
Yeah.
But no, like homemade gingerbread and stored gingerbread are very different.
Yeah, some people go all out.
I know. One of our local Christmas festivals that goes on every year, they have a whole competition and they make like stained glass out of sugar.
Yeah.
They put lights in them. There'll be like multiple stories.
It's crazy.
I don't have the steady hands for that.
Do you, like if somebody were to make gingerbread men for like or women or non-binary people, gingerbread beings for like a holiday party and like outline them and whatever, decorate them, whatever. Are they tasty? Do you like gingerbread?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think
like
I like
homemade.
it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a spicy treat. Like it's like ginger in the gingerbread.
You've had them and that's.
I've had them and it's like not like make something else.
It also, I mean,
do sugar cookies or something. Decorate.
Depends who's making them. Cutouts, I make those every year.
Those are great.
Usually, but
those are great.
Yeah.
Cutout cookies with like the firm sugar frosting.
Yeah.
Perfect. Those are great. Do that.
Not
do gingerbread
the
men.
Starchy one, but yeah.
Don't do gingerbread men. Do sugar cookies or something instead. Time of giving. What's the I don't want to say best or biggest or most valuable. What's the gift that you enjoyed giving the most? Did you give a holiday or did you give a vacation? Did you give a gift to somebody that you were excited to give to someone? If you can't recall, that's an answer. That's an acceptable answer.
Something that I gave someone or the type of things that I gave people?
Both. Spin it in your own way. So like any large gifts you gave to like your parents or a vacation or something.
Definitely not.
A memory you gave or something like that.
I'm not balling.
Not sentimental.
I mean, sentimental, yeah. So that's like, I view that as type.
Yeah, that's totally fine too.
Anything that's like homemade, created, meaningful, Well, that's what we try to do every year. Something meaningful.
Yeah.
That they're actually going to enjoy.
Yeah.
Not just like a run-of-the-mill
Yeah.
cookie cutter type gift.
Yeah.
Something that they're actually going to enjoy, or something that they'll never do for themselves.
Right.
Like some people that we give gifts to, like they're really bad about taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
So we give them self-care.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good. What about snowmen? So we live in an environment that we get some real snow every once in a while.
Should have built one.
Typically we have real snow outside that
Yeah.
you can go out and play in the snow or make snowmen or do whatever. You're a big outdoor winter activity person?
For a while.
Yeah?
Yeah. Periods of time. Then it's time to go back inside and warm up.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. No, I enjoy going outside. I like how quiet it is when we have snow.
It's the insulation.
Yeah.
So snow is an insulator.
Right. And then if it's actively snowing, it's even quieter, and it's
it's-
just walking outside and it's just silent.
So driving on snow is rough sometimes.
Yeah.
But if the roads are relatively cleared, it's such a silent drive.
Yeah.
Because there's no road noise. You're
No,
just
it's all, like,
driving on this
packed down.
flush powder.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's such a quiet drive and a
Yeah.
calm drive. I enjoy that until it gets sketchy, and then it's
Yeah, then
rough,
it's not
but
fun anymore.
no.
Or if other people can't drive.
Yeah.
So people that aren't from here,
Yes.
that's when we have an issue.
Yeah, they get freaked out when it rains.
Yeah.
It's like 44 degrees outside, and they're like, they can't handle driving in the
we're
rain.
going like 15 under, and yeah,
Do you have any favorite Christmas movies or shows?
The Grinch.
Which one?
So
I asked this question to somebody else. So is it the cartoon or is it Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is your
So
Grinch.
that's my number one. And
Yeah.
then if I had to like pick my next Grinch, would be the 2018 one that's animated.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. That one's pretty good. And they kind of flipped the script of like what the Grinch means. And it's like, because the Jim Carrey one, now when you look at it, some of the things that says and does, I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Like, yeah, that could scare some kids. But this one, it's like still kind of that same storyline, but they changed things to where like he's not as like monstrous and
Yeah.
but yeah. It's good. It's worth a watch.
Jim Carrey's my
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's my Grinch.
Yeah. I mean, that one will
live
forever
action.
be the best. Like it comes on and you see the snowflake and
Yeah.
you hear them sounds and you hear that voice like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any non-Grinch ones? What about like Family Vacation
I mean,
or any of the
we're at that time
thousands
where
of-
it's like all day, every day. They're
Yeah.
running through all of the Christmasification.
any
Yeah, that one's good. This is an unpopular one, but not a huge Christmas Story fan.
I don't know that I am either.
Yeah.
It's a weird
And
one.
starting tomorrow, it's going to be on for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's a weird one to put on though.
Yeah,
right?
Well, it's like a classic.
Like who's your Santa Claus? Tim Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Tim Allen's the Santa
Yeah.
Claus. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Some people's Santa Claus is not Tim Allen.
Well, that's weird.
Like
Considering he is the Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus. That's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Um,
And now they're coming out with the new one.
some people's Santa Claus is not the Tim Allen.
Yeah, no,
Santa
that's
Claus.
weird.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
I think that's a
That's-
generational thing,
well,
but
yeah,
also
'cause we
like
grew up with it.
let's not watch the Christmas Story 24 hours.
Yeah.
Let's have the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3 back to back. Like I feel like that's a better story than
Yeah. I know. I'm trying to think
Christmas
of some
Story.
of the other ones I've seen on lately. I'm like, that's a interesting Christmas movie.
Yeah. How do you feel about all the recycled Hallmark
Mm.
movies?
If you ask my mom, she loves them. If you ask my wife, she hates them.
They're the worst. They're the worst films.
Yeah. Well, and it's the same storyline. And now, like, there's a big trend on social media that they're all like going home for the holidays, and they pretend that they're like, if this was a Hallmark movie, and they like go through.
Yeah.
Girl comes home to
Yeah.
a small town,
Yeah.
meets the local like hottie, does this, does that. Oh, they end up together on Christmas. Like, yeah, no.
It's so recycled. It's
And the
terrible.
amount of people that can sit there for hours and watch them, like, no, it was a different one. No, it wasn't.
It's
it's
the
the
same
same.
plot, different people.
Yeah.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
hmm
Are you guys Harry Potter fans out there? Let us know. So I like to do Harry Potter marathons.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving, before Christmas, like early December is like a very good
Mhm.
window to do a Harry Potter marathon.
Yeah.
That's like all 8 films and the Fantastic Beasts
Okay.
films as well.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's all that's out there, right?
I want
Yeah.
I want a Christmas like that. Can we get the
Oh,
floating
the
candles?
Floating
and the
candles,
giant
45-foot tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah,
and
that'd
the
be
like
cool.
feast
Yeah,
going down.
just magic feast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
that'd be great. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, come on.
Any other Christmas films that you can think of that you want to talk about?
Not
Any
really.
horror films or cartoons or Polar Express? Should we talk about Polar Express?
I feel like that's a hot topic. There was a whole experience in Chicago. Did you see that?
I think I did. Yeah,
You could buy tickets
to get on the train.
get on the train, and it was the whole like
hot chocolate scene. And all that. Yeah,
mhm.
that's a cool one. How about the range of acting from Tom Hanks
Mhm.
Tom Hanks in that film? So he plays like 6 or 7 characters
Yeah.
in that film.
Mm-hmm. But also the animation is a little.
It's rough.
Mhm.
It's now let's think back to 2008 when that
Right.
came out. Okay, that was probably really good for 2008. Like it was the most lifelike animation that they could provide.
It's a little creepy.
It's just rough in today's light with how it's not the best animation.
I know a number of kids that are afraid of it.
Yeah, it's that uncanny valley with animation where
Yeah.
the faces aren't quite real and the movement's kind of weird. And
Yeah.
it's a little too, I don't know if it's too real, but it's not quite cartoony enough.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
That's part of the
I don't love it,
artistic
don't hate it.
expression of that film too.
Yeah.
You know,
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's there.
it's good. What else do we got? Got any other big plans? Any big gifts you're getting this year for anybody? Going anywhere, doing anything?
Not really.
We'll wrap this one up. Quick little holiday episode
We're holly jolly.
for all the viewers out there.
Merry Christmas.
All right. We're going to leave off everyone who's watching and listening. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays. And stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.